Exofighters, welcome to the war game. I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. I require all Exofighters to participate in the combat tests. This is a two-team competitive scenario. Those on the other side are the enemy team. The first team to complete all of the assigned objectives wins. The winning team will be eligible for bonus existence. Data indicates that human beings improve their performance through competition. Compete to win, and compete to live. Compete to achieve research excellence. Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone. Have a super day. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. Initiating dinosaur charge. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning raptors. Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
There is no escape.
Summoning pteranodons. Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat. Please wait. Summoning raptors. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summon raptors.
Kneel before me.
Summon raptors.
Since appreciated.
There is no escape.
Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning pteranodons. Summoning raptors.
There is no escape.
Summoning pteranodons. Summoning raptors. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Nice work.
Dinosaur call.
Mirage.
You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team.
Debt will be repaid.
Warning. You will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. Warning. Has entered this dimension. You are at great risk of being attacked. Stay alert at all times. The final mission will be data key security. Proximity to the data key will cause it to advance. Escort it to the objective. If the data key is destroyed, remain in proximity to repair it. Summoning raptors. Summoning pteranodons.
Kneel before me.
Summoning pteranodons. Escort progress 20%. The enemy data key has progressed 20%. I have awarded the enemy team a Dominator. They may invade with a hostile
Nice work.
dinosaur. A Dominator has been generated for your team. Use the Dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Summoning pteranodons.
Keep that up.
Dominator activated. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat the enemies. Escort progress 40%.
Nice
The enemy
work.
data key has progressed 40%. Your allies are on the offensive near the enemy team.
Under my command.
Summoning pteranodons.
Hurrah! Incoming!
Summoning pteranodons. Escort progress 60%.
Kneel before me.
I needed that.
Reign.
Summoning raptors. Warning. The enemy team has activated the Dominator. Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize its destruction. Enemy data key has progressed 60%. The enemy team is on the offensive. Fight back. Stay near the data key to escort it and complete the mission.
Nice work.
Reign.
The data key has been reactivated. Continue your mission. Escort progress 80%. The enemy data key has progressed 80%.
Appreciate it.
A well-balanced combat. The enemy team's victory is near. Demonstrate the necessary skills to avoid defeat. The enemy data key has progressed 90%. Consider
needed that.
directly attacking enemy exofighters.
Synchronize. Reign. Skywave sighted. Must continue. There is no escape.
You're not going anywhere.
I will have my revenge. This is unacceptable. Kneel before me.
Keep that up.
Combat test complete. The enemy team fulfilled its objectives first. You are defeated. Repeat, you are defeated.
Spectacular triumph.
Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
Okay, just hold that steady while I fasten the cover, and this bird is ready to fly.
Oof, it's very heavy. Good thing I'm healing.
Did I ever tell you about the time I nearly died over the Barrett Sea?
Yeah, is now the time.
Just bear with me. So there we were. Long-haul cargo run to Murmansk, flying through an Arctic storm.
Getting to point, please.
Suddenly, the right engine loses thrust. Then the left. They're cycling, but there's no power. We're losing altitude, dipping our nose to keep ourselves out of a storm. The Arctic Ocean's starting to get real big in that windshield, and we're trying everything to get those engines firing.
Yes, I'm with you. Very good.
That's when I realized it was so cold, there was ice forming on the fuel filters, blocking the flow. The engines were starving.
And so you fix and save the day, all done.
That's when I remembered the APU.
Anyone? Ace? Shoulders?
That's right, the auxiliary power unit. I fired her up and let her overheat. Could have blown up at any second, but it was warm in the fuel, melting ice. We're down to 500 feet when suddenly, wham, the engines come back to life. I can smell the APU cooking from the cockpit, but we made it back in one piece. Okay, you can let go.
I'm glad you survived, Chief, but what is point?
The point is, a jet like this is a machine full of machines. It's got redundancies built in. Cross feeds, backups, manual reversion, you name it. There's always something you can use to get the job done. Now, we want to jump the carrier back to 2040, but we need more power. I have an idea.
Oh, Chief, what's all this?
This is our way to Leviathan. We want to go to 2040. Not enough power. We want to help my sister make her Lozor plan work. Not enough power. As much as I hate to admit he's right, it's like science said. We needed that revolution cylinder. But Durban stole the data, and we couldn't fabricate one here anyway, which meant we were out of luck, unless we use a substitute.
The transmission cable linked to the carrier's generator drive shaft.
Right. The problem with this little vortexer is not enough torque. It can't spin fast enough to generate the kind of vortex we need.
So Chief linked it up to military-grade jet engine shaft.
I always knew this bird would get us off the island. What I didn't know was I'd have to turn her into a time machine to do it. Sandy's working on the calculations now.
Sandy, is this really going to get us back to 2040?
Based on the firmware update we received from Dr. Garrett Sines, we have ample power to travel back to 2040 and confront Leviathan.
And hopefully not back to Middle Ages like Beketoa.
You mean you don't want to be a goddess during the Inquisition?
You tell joke, but where's Lev?
I have records of the vortexes that transport Ace to the wargame in 2040. We can follow Leviathan's example.
Not comforting.
And as for destabilizing Haizo, we did a little test. Look at this.
Baboom! Lozol. Running this thing in reverse really works.
We're going to take off, jump the carrier back to 2040, fly to the Leviathan's core platform, and turn Leviathan's fuel tanks into a ticking time bomb.
There's just a matter of Durban. Who knows we're coming, by the way?
But Ace will be ready to take care of that.
Chief, all this sounds ridiculously dangerous. Not that I'm backing out or anything, but...
Let me finish up here. Then we'll talk.
There it is. We now know more about this island than anyone else on Earth.
In multiple timeline color code.
Yeah, it's pretty simple when you have all the pieces. Well, simple is a relative term, of course. Look, this is what started it all. The Origin suit's pilot, Yannick Nadi, tries to go back in time and prevent his future by destroying Leviathan, but ends up hurled back to the Cretaceous period. And that's the first change in the timeline. Nadi dies, and his exosuit stays buried for millions of years. Ibius finds the exosuit and the futuristic technology. It blows their minds. They reverse engineer it, and they realize they've got their hands on an energy revolution.
Heisel. And because they are greedy, unscrupulous bastards, they build a world full of stratovators, all Golden Goose equipped, to drill into the past and break down space-time, overseen by an unprecedented AI developed from Origin suit tech, which was exactly the world Nadi wanted to prevent.
Which cues up Future Past You. Future Past You goes back to prevent Ibius from getting Golden Goose, and thus the second alteration of the island's history occurs, and the timeline changes again. The entire Bickertoan culture comes from Future You going too far back in time and being mistaken for a goddess. Then we have a lull in the time travel antics with not much happening until 2020, but 2020 hits, and wham! Ibius finds the Origin suit, and the entire cycle begins again.
And so we come to August 16th, 2040. Ibius gives Leviathan full control of the Stratovator's Golden Goose array, with nobody realizing it is obsessed with developing exosuits. Next thing we know, dinosaurs are raining from the sky all over Island. Leviathan makes itself perfect exosuit testing ground.
Right. So, Haruka tries to destroy Leviathan, but she can't, because she can't create enough Lozol to do the job. She's got Yannick Nadi on her side, or some echo of him that's still bouncing around the Ibius systems, but somehow Leviathan catches on to what they're doing.
Surprise, surprise, machine programmed by amoral maniacs is amoral maniac.
Leviathan purges all the Lozol off the Stratovator control platform, which explodes and sends the cable crashing down on the island.
The Bickertoa incident.
Dr. Garrett Signs escapes alive, but Golden Goose is lost in the wreckage. Ibius stands to lose their Hyzal energy revolution.
And in the meantime, Leviathan's still running war games on the island, repeating the Bickertoa incident day after day, time after time. All while space-time distortions and dinosaurs become a damn pandemic, and innocent people all over the world pay the price.
Ibius creates problem, then sells world the solution. They form exofighter squads, and we crash on the island, and Leviathan gets aced as a new plaything for the war game. Magnum, Durbin, Dr. Signs, and God knows how many others all arrive on the same way in their own separate timelines.
Now, Magnum thought he'd found a way out when he got part of Golden Goose, but that only made him a target for Durbin. And we were next. Little did we know we were up against the most deadly foe of all. Me, with 2 arms.
You forgot part about them being disgusting grave robbers, using corpse to do dirty work.
Zombies. Ugh.
Anchor Division, Haruka, Golden Goose, and... zombies. All of it, it's all there.
What I don't understand, what's this thing's motive? Huh? How does an AI become obsessed? Dinosaurs, self-preservation. There's no way for a computer to behave.
Well, I think we've all seen just how little it takes for a really good AI to develop into something more.
Compliment acknowledged.
Oh, so much history, all of it leading to us, right here, right now.
I mean, you could almost call it fate. And look at us. Haruka's brother, Durbin's doppelganger, the goddess of Bickertoa herself, and Ace, the best exo fighter in the fleet.
Second best.
Yes, right. Sorry, Madge. The point is, out of thousands of exo fighter crews out there, it's come down to us.
But the chart is missing one thing.
What's that, Chief?
We're about to be the most important thing that ever happened on this island. Sandy?
Understood.
Perfect.
have to...
Welcome to my research facility. You repaired your allies more than anyone else in the last war game. Show me that supportive spirit in this instance.
Let's do this. Au revoir.
A skilled pilot in an Nimbus suit can swap modes to dish out damage and repairs. Prepare for transfer to the combat zone. Enjoy the war game. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. Moving this way, we come to Riverside's basketball court. Residents enjoyed this old-fashioned pastime right here, where you're standing. Transmission interrupted. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning Dilophosauruses. Summoning Dilophosauruses. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Pachycephalosauruses. Summoning an Ankylosaurus. Dinosaur cull. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summon a T-Rex. Summoning Sniper Neosaurs.
Keep that up. Energy restored.
Disrupting your progress with a Stage 1 dinosaur upgrade. Enemy team is disrupting your progress with a greater dinosaur upgrade. Enemy team is disrupting your progress with a greater dinosaur upgrade. Dinosaur call complete.
I owe you.
Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning baryonic seas. Summoning an ankylosaurus. Summoning baryonic seas. The dinosaur upgrade period has ended. Resetting levels. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning an ankylosaurus. Summoning Sniper Neosaurs. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceeding to next mission. The enemy team is disrupting your progress with a Stage 1 dinosaur upgrade. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat. Please wait. Summoning baryonic seas. disrupting your progress with a greater dinosaur upgrade. Summon Baryonyx Seas.
Thanks.
The dinosaur upgrade period has ended. Resetting levels. Summon Baryonyx Seas. Summoning Dilophosaurus.
Good looking out.
Summon Baryonyx Seas.
Thanks.
Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Warning, you will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. The first team to complete all of the assigned objectives wins. Do your part and generate robust combat data. Summon Baryonyx Seas. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pteranodons. Dinosaur call complete. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Summon Baryonyx Seas. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. I have awarded the enemy team a dominant. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur.
Thanks.
Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Warning. The enemy team has activated the dominate. Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize its destruction. Summon Baryonyx. Cephalosaurus.
Got your back.
Summoning Cephalosaurus. Dinosaur call. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. A Dominator has been generated for your team. Use it to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning Baryonyx. Dimensional crossing activated. You may invade the enemy team's combat area. Disrupt the enemy's mission progress. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning a Carnotaurus. Summoning Pteranodons.
Energy restored.
Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning Pteranodons.
You gotta fight to finish.
Summoning Pteranodons. Summoning Pteranodons. Your team has been exterminated. Resetting mission parameters. Attempt the mission again. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Summon Baryonyx. Summoning Sinornithosauruses. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning Pteranodons. Brachycephalosauruses.
Appreciate it.
Summoning Tyrannosaurus. Summoning a Carnotaurus. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Summoning Tyrannosaurus. Summoning Tyrannosaurus. The clock is ticking. Do not lose track of time. Summoning Tyrannosaurus. Summoning Tyrannosaurus. Combat test complete. You are defeated. Victory. Defeat. Both produce growth. Growth is every pilot's goal. On Vikitoa, we're heading to a brighter tomorrow.
Oh, yeah!
Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
All hooked up. We can jump the carrier back to 2040 at any time.
Okay, Sandy. What are our chances against Leviathan and Durban?
Processing. In 95% of scenarios, we die fighting.
What if it's not just Ace? We've fought alongside the other hard cases before. Run the numbers on a whole squad of exofighters.
Processing. Victory.
Hey, ah!
All right.
In 32% of scenarios.
This is our chance. We may never get another.
We can't gamble on 32%.
So how about 50-50? Flip it, Chief.
Kids, we wait for a better answer.
Tails, we go and fight.
No. We can't lead this to chance. None of us chose to get stuck on Vikatoa. But we didn't say no. True Leviathan. How stupid were we to take that gig?
Oh, think we can get that sweet IBS life.
Company makes it so easy to do nothing.
Yeah.
Let's do something! It is time for us to make history, not the other way around.
We fight. We fight!
My kind of guy!
Oh, you're broadcasting this?
Never waste a good speech.
Oh, damn, son, I ain't even shaving. Knuckles all ashy. cocoa put on this goddamn island. We're about to do something so goddamn dangerous, it might actually work. You're dumb enough to join us? Welcome to the Hammerheads.
Once Leviathan is destroyed, we will leave Bikatoa Island.